Good morning, students. In last class, what we have discussed hybridization. So, what is hybridization? The intermixing of atomic orbitals to form hybridized orbitals, and the hybridized orbitals are identical, and they will participate in the orbital overlapping and gives the geometry to the molecule. Geometry means arrangement of bond pairs and lone pairs around the central atom. So here this hybridization concept has some limitations or failures. So let us see what are the failures in this video. So here, before that, how to predict the hybridization in a given molecule. So there is one formula is there. Here Z equal to number of bond pairs plus number of lone pairs around the central atom. So here this value decides the hybridization and geometry of the molecule. If sp3 hybridization, the geometry is tetrahedral. If sp2 hybridization, the geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. If sp hybridization, geometry is linear, like that. So here, by using this formula, we can predict the hybridization, then geometry. So suppose if you see some examples. So this is the methane. In methane, which is the central atom? Central atom is which is in least number, that is central atom. So here only carbon is one element is there. One carbon is there. So this is the central atom. Carbon is central atom and 4 bonds are there. So before prediction of geometry, this molecule, we know that this molecule contains the 4 bonds around the central atom. So if we predict the hybridization, then we will confirm the geometry. So by using this formula, number of bond pairs plus number of lone pairs around the central atom. Bond pair means this pair. So which is participates in bond, that pair is electron pair is called bond pair, and which doesn't involve in the bond formation, present in the valence shell, that is called lone pair. So here we are considering only valence electrons. So here carbon is having how many valence electrons? 4 valence electrons, and these 4 valence electrons participates in the bond formation to give 4 bond pairs. So here how many bond pairs are there? According to this formula, 4 bond pairs. And lone pairs, there is no lone pairs on carbon atom. So all electrons are participated in bond formation. All valence electrons are participated in bond formation. There is no lone pair electron. So Z equal to 4 plus 0. Bond pair plus lone pair. Means here Z equal to 4. Z equal 4 means the arrangement of electron pairs is tetrahedral. So Z equal 4 means these electron pairs arranged in such a way to become less repulsions between that electron pairs. So these 4 bonds are arranged like this. Here central atom, this carbon, bond pair and bond pair. So if you join these ends, it looks like a tetrahedral. So that's why this geometry is called tetrahedral geometry. So this is the tetrahedral geometry. So we have predicted this geometry by using this formula. So here ammonia, let us see in ammonia how many bond pairs are there and how many lone pairs are there. So in ammonia, which is the central atom, I have said that which is in least number, that is the central atom. Nitrogen is the central atom, and nitrogen is having how many valence electrons? So 5 valence electrons. You have already known 2s2 and 2p3. So these 3 electrons are participated in bond, and one lone pair electron remains unparticipated. So this electron pair is called lone pair. This electron pair is called lone pair, and these 3 electrons are participated in the bond formation with the hydrogen. So by orbital overlap concept. So bonds are formed due to the orbital overlapping. So this, how many bond pairs are there here? 3 bond pairs. And how many lone pairs? 1 lone pair. So let us see the formula, number of bond pairs plus number of lone pairs. So what is the Z value here? Z equal to 3 plus 1. So here Z equal to 4 means how these are arranged? Tetrahedral. So geometry is tetrahedral. But here the shape of the molecule is not tetrahedral. So here the shape means we have to see only arrangement of atoms around the central atom. So here 3 hydrogen atoms, how they are arranged around the central atom, that decides the shape of the molecule. Here geometry means here all electron pairs arrangement is geometry. Geometry means all electron pairs arranged around the central atom. So that is geometry. And shape means only arrangement of atoms around the central atom. Here geometry is arrangement of electron pairs and the shape is arrangement of atoms around the around the central atom. So suppose if you see ammonia molecule, so here the in ammonia here one lone pair is there and these 3 bond pairs are arranged like this. So if you see the geometry is same tetrahedral geometry, and here shape of the molecule, if you see there is no lone pair. If the molecule is seen like this, how it looks like? It looks like the pyramidal structure. So this shape of the molecule is pyramidal. Geometry is tetrahedral only, but shape of the molecule is pyramidal shape. Pyramidal shape. So, but according to hybridization concept, there is a tetrahedral arrangement of electron pairs. But here the arrangement is somewhat distorted and it gives the shape pyramidal shape. So this doesn't explain the hybridization concept. So according to sp3 hybridization, the geometry should be and shape should be tetrahedral, but here the shape is deviated and here pyramidal shape is there. Some distorted tetrahedral, and here this distortion in the molecule is explained by another theory which is called Vesper theory. And here if you see water molecule, here also in water molecule the central atom is oxygen and here bond pairs are 2 bond pairs and here 2 lone pairs. And if you see the Z value, 2 plus 2, 2 bond pairs, 2 lone pairs, 2 plus 2, Z value will become 4, means arrangement of electron pairs around the central atom will be tetrahedral. So, but here also some distortion is there. Due to that distortion, the shape of the molecule is angular or V shape. So angular or V shape. So this distortion in the shape of the molecules is explained by the Vesper theory. So here this is the failure of hybridization concept.